Hello and welcome back to Mars Horizon, where we lead Japan in the space race. In the last episode we completed the milestone Mars Prep Crewed Rover. If you haven't seen that episode or previous, please find a link in the description below to take you to the playlist for this Let's Play. In this episode we'll be focused on the next milestone, Modular Space Station 3, which becomes the International Space Station. So, in the previous episode we started the construction of the payload of the Zvezda, and it will be due in 4 months' time. Then we'll do the vehicle, which I think could be a refit the shuttle. But as said, this is going to be finally working towards the International Space Station. We've already completed the Modular Space Station 1 and 2. We'll get this done and we'll be able to have the International Space Station. It will cost us £10,000 per month to maintain. I think we can afford it at £572k per month. So we should be looking quite good. So that's what we're working towards for this episode. We also got a lunar broadcasting due in 4 months, a polar analysis which is due to launch in 8, and an Earth topograph which is due in 3 months. And we have a free mission slot available. And what I was going to do is actually, I'm going to take the risk and the gamble of doing the Mars Prep sample retriever. This is because at the research wise it will take 9 months to build, where the Modular Space Station 3 will take 4 months to build. If we refit a shuttle, that's normally between 3 and 4 months, so that's 8 months, and then we just have to launch it. Well, that's by the point that's all done and we're looking at launching the rocket, we'll just be finishing the payload. Then we'll have to do the vehicle, which could take up to a year to build. Then we got to get the preparations and then do the mission, which will take about a year or so to do. So we're going to do that one. Then after that one's done, we probably will be missing the ground hab. We'll see how it goes. We'll need to do the Mars requirements of the engine habitat and the Mars sender. That's the next ones we were looking at doing. So Mars Prep is a sample retrieval. So, retrieving a sample off the Martian surface would provide an incredible opportunity for scientists to perform detailed analysis that would otherwise be impossible. This technical ambitious mission will involve sending a lander to Mars to collect rock and dust samples, which will return to Earth by a specialized ascent rocket. Okay? So you've completed the research, there's no recommended stuff, that's fine. So we'll have to do phase 1 after launch, mid-course maneuvering, Mars descent, Mars ascent, and then the sample return. So we will start planning for this mission. Very nice. So we'll go for a standard, prototype, observation, or power. So it's tempting to go for the power because it does look a bit better. Is it worth the extra 5? An extra couple of million there. No, I think the standard will be sufficient. 3.5 or 5.1. No, let's go for the power because I like the look of it. It looks quite good. So let's go for that one. Let's get it built for 9 months' time. I say within 9 months, the Modular Space Station 3 should have had the payload done, and I'm hoping it should just be refitting a shuttle, which should only take 3 to 4 months. By the time this is done, we should be in a month of launch preparations. So fingers crossed that goes the way I plan. Research wise, we've pretty much done all the main research that we're looking at doing. We will go back and do all these stuff eventually, but I'm working my way through all the rockets to get the additional era rewards. So we've now got additional two contractors here for completing all these rockets. We're now working towards the Wyvern booster, the Wyvern, which seems pretty reasonable in terms of cost, build time, and capabilities. So we're going to we're doing the supplementary 2x Titan 3-C, which is 2,400 science. We've got 4 already, and then we'll move on to the Titan and the DCSS Titan 4, sorry, which is 4K. So, and then 4K, and then the final one is 4,400. So get this wrapped up. We might even start wrapping up some of the buildings here, but once the vehicles are done, I think we're going to move across and finish off all of the research. which will probably come back onto the Saturn, which will then unlock the Saturn, the Uranus flyby, and then the 2 orbiters and the Galileo. Then that'll unlock the Pluto flyby, and then we'll come down here and get the Mars prep done, which is the payload mastery. Once we've got all that done, just go back, sorry. All the missions done gives us the payload mastery, which is 10% for the reliability, and then if we get all the vehicles done, we get the launch reliability going up as well. And then here just reduces the upkeep, no moving cost, and science. So yeah, may as well make the most of the research. So moving forward, so the Titan is done. Did I check the diplomacy? I don't think so. So we've got NASA's doing no research. They're doing the Neptune flyby. The Russians have got no research doing the crewed moon landing. ESA have got no research and the Mars orbit. Okay, it's strange that none of these three have got any research, but the Chinese have got the X-ray telescope. They've just done the ground hab and they've got the Uranus flyby on the way. Research, let's just keep pushing forward then. Let's get the Titan 4. Again, that should get done next month because we're 3.4 in the bag at 1.8 coming through. So, doing really well with our science. So we're going to have a bit of a boost here when we get one of the missions unlocked. Okay, so we should have a nice boost here with science. So we're looking good. Like I say, on Mars, doesn't look like anybody else has actually researched anything. I think the only thing they've researched is the ground hab and the crewed rover, and that's for the Russians and for the ESA. Oh, Soviets have researched the ground hab, but they failed their mission. And I say we've got the crewed Mars landing, but I think we could actually plan for it, but I think it'd be very hard to complete. So let's just keep moving forward. Again, that Titan's ready. That Titan 4 booster is ready to go. So we'll move on to the DCSS. Okay, and then just got these two left to do. So it'll probably take about 2 months then to get this one done. 3, that'll be 1, yeah, so we'll get about 3k of that next month and then get it done the second month. So, moving forward for the Earth topography. Okay, 79 and 80%, it's not that bad. Could be better, but I believe it's experimental of some sort. It looks like we've got a good launch. Nothing special, but let's just continue. That looks doesn't look too bad. And 77%, so very good. I think I'm going to auto-resolve this mission because I say we've done 5 similar in the past, and it's like we've done it in the past. So we'll auto-resolve this one and get that mission done. Okay, nicely done, and didn't get the bonus, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so another successful mission completed. I think the one I'm looking at doing this episode will be the Lunar broadcast. It's quite a long mission though. I think you've got 5 stages or 5 tasks to complete, but I'm hoping it may be a little bit different with the cutscenes, but I'm not hoping for much. It is only a quest mission, but we'll see what happens. So that's due next month, so quest missions, let's see what we can do. So the control systems doesn't look too bad. The Earth Oceans look pretty good to get the Chinese under a bit more happy with, should we say. But then again, they are helping because we're competing with them at 2%. So give me extra funds, but then we could get an extra research, which we're getting close to research becoming pointless because we've almost got most of it. Okay, so we're looking okay. Doesn't seem much. So we've got a crewed moon landing. Oh, sorry, we've already done that. Lunar quest is what we're doing. And we've got a PONAS, which is what we're doing. So I feel that we're going to have to do... I'm thinking the control systems. Because, yeah, I'm not particularly that bothered about the support with them. So now let's go for the control systems. Let's get this one done. So the power comms, it's not particularly that much more, just for an extra 2 power. So let's just stick with that payload and get it built. It's only going to take 2 months, so it's not going to be that bad. So let's move forward. We've now got a review, and we're about halfway into tier 19, so 867k per month, which is good. And another research ready to go, which now gives us the Wyvern rocket. Excuse me. So the Modular Space Station 3 is the payload is now ready to go, which is good news, and vehicle part experience level reliability bonuses are doubled. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference for us, but okay, we're just going to dismiss the lunar broadcast for the minute, so we can just deal with all this other stuff. So with that under wraps now, we're going to push on and get the Supplementary 2X-H-IIA. So it's a 2 strap-on solid fuel rocket booster designed to improve the thrust of the attached rocket, which will be the last one we need to get. And we're going to get 2.2 extra, so we'll probably get that done, most of it done next month. 3, just shy possibly. Yeah, we'll be shy. It's what, 3, so that's what, 3.6. So probably 2 months to go, and that's that one done. Looks like we've got a request mission over here, a balloon science station. That's interesting. As this probe descends into the Visorian atmosphere, it will release a balloon aerobot which will float in the more hospitable upper atmosphere. Very nice, that's interesting. Okay, so diplomacy wise, nothing seems to have changed. Oh, the Soviets are up for ground hab, and they're in Long March 9. Okay, so let's just look at Mars again. Okay, nothing seems to be changing. They're 20. Oh, that's jumped up. I only checked that the other time. There was. Anyway, 21 months to go, and then 25. Not sure how they've shot up so quickly. I'm sure they didn't even have it planned. But anyway, yep, 25, 21, and that's about it really. So nothing's going on there. Okay, so we've got active missions. So let's get the space station underway. I feel yes, we can reuse a shuttle. We're going to use the Shogun. Okay, so the Hope is what we're using. We can use the the shock exhaustion will be the best one because that gives us the payload reliability. Yeah, we get the payload in, and we now have New Space. New Space have gained a reputation for the rapid delivery of launch vehicle components, yet their construction methods have drawn criticism in the media. Okay, so support goes down, but they reduce the time, which is good. And then CES Galactic, an international contractor of high repute, CES Galactic commands a premium price for their dependable payload technology. Delivery technology. So I'm going to select these ones because price-wise, I'm not fussed. I can afford 1.4k or 1.5, so they can increase that by 10%. We can then increase the rest of it with some sort of training, but like I say, it's negative. We're already going to be, so if I select that actually and go back to that, yeah, we're already at 35% negative. So if we go for them, it's still 4 months, just going to cost a bit more money, but it gives us 10% extra. Likey. I like that one, so confirm that one and refit, which will take 4 months to do, which works in well for the Mars sampler. That will be due in 5 months' time. So when this is be complete in 4, and hopefully we get a good window, we should be on plan to what I want to be doing. So let's ready the launch of the lunar broadcast. Okay, so it looks like we've got a good day or good night launch. Yes, 93%. So let's go. Look at that launch, stunning. Okay, how well did we do? We did 15%. It's not bad. It's a secure launch. That's all we need. Okay, nothing bonus there. So we could auto resolve this and have a very, very good % chance of doing it. But I feel like I want to continue because I want to see if there's anything different, as this one seems to be, this is lunar broadcast, it seems a bit of a, maybe a different type one, so we'll see how it goes. So, perform translunar injection. Okay, so we need 8 comms, 5 navigations, and 3 thrust. For the bonus, we need 15 comms, 10 navigation, and 5 thrust. We've got data, power, and crew. So I'll see what I can do back in a second. Okay, back on the last turn. It's gone pretty well, to be fair. So 25 comms for the 15, 10 for the navigation, and we've just got the thrust to deal with. So we're going to get 2 thrust and a recharge. So yeah, so control burn. 2 comms for navigation and 4 thrust. Do that twice, gives us the 8 thrust for 5, 12 for 10, 21 for 15, and we've got extra power in case. Okay, 69% good, and a 74. So we didn't need the extra power, but it's still good to have it. Okay, so that's task 1 completed. So we now need to go for achieving lunar orbit. Okay, so achieve lunar orbit. Okay, so we need 10 comms, 3 data, 5 navigation, 20 comms, and 5 data and 10 navigation for the bonus. We've got power and crew for secondary, as well as to deal with drift. So great precision is required for complex maneuvers such as docking. Keep drift within the required parameters to complete the task. Falling outside the parameters will only fail the mission when no turns remain. Okay, and we're going to get additional free drift generated at the start of the next turn. So I'll see what I can do and be back in a second. Okay, back on the last turn. It's gone pretty well. We've got 15 comms for the 20, 8 for the 5 data, 8 navigation for the 10 we need for the bonus. Drift is under control. It's between -1 and 1, so we can forget about the drift unless we need to use it for some reason. So we need to get some navigation. If we use some power and crew, we can get the navigation we need, and we can then use additional crew for the 4 that we need, and we can recharge. Unless there's a better option, nothing gives. Okay, so we could do 2, probably 1 drift, and then the team. Yeah, that seems better option. So we can use the gyroscopic stabilization, the manual data collection, and then a recharge. That way we'll have 22 for the 20 comms. We'll have 6 data for the 5 for the data for the bonus, and 11 and 10. Drift's actually bang on 0 now, so that works in really well, and we have some excess power if anything goes wrong. Okay, so that's 59%, which is good, and a 79. So, brilliant, nice, successful. Okay, so we achieved lunar orbit. Now we need to perform the lunar descent. Don't know where this extra bit came from, but oh well. Okay, so perform lunar descent. So, in this one, we need 5 comms, 8 data, and 5 navigation. And for the bonus, 10 comms, 15 data, and 10 navigation. We've got power and crew, and drift again. So, great precision is required for complex maneuvers such as docking. Keep drift within the required parameters to complete the task. Falling outside the parameters will only fail the mission when no turns remain. So, I'll see what I can do. I'll be back in a second. Okay, back on the last turn again. Gone pretty well. So all we need to do now is do a flight path control and recharge twice. So we've got 12 comms for 10 comms, 16 data for 15 data, 14 navigation for 10 navigation for the bonus. And drift is perfectly on 0. So let's confirm the commands and go. And 39%, which is good. Okay, boat's coming down nice. Right then. So, lunar landing's done. Need to dock with the command module. Nice and quick mission, I suppose. Did the broadcast well. Okay, so dock with command module. So 5 comms, 5 data, 5 navigation. Bonuses 9 comms, 9 data, and 9 navigation. 999 and 555. Got 7 power and 3 crew for the secondary, and we need to deal with drift again. So drift is a great position required for complex maneuvers such as docking. Keep drift within the required parameters to complete the task. Falling outside the parameters will only fail the mission when no turns remain. Okay, so I'll see what I can do. I'll be back in a second. Okay, second 2 turns to go, and I feel we're ready to finish this one now. So, I've got 9 comms for the 9 comms, 11 data for 9 data, 6 for 9. The drift sync under control. So, if we just need to do a, I could even just do 2, and that way we can save the power. So yeah, just do a. I was going to do a localized extrapolation, but the power for free navigation, but I may as well use the extra data and do 2 data for free navigation and 3 comms. Recharge twice, but that gives us 12 comms for the 9 comms, 9 comms, 9 data for 9 data, and 9 navigation for 9 navigation, and drift is under control. So recharge twice and give a nice 94 for extra navigation. Okay, so we're docked with the command module. We now need to perform the controlled re-entry. Look at that blue ball. Stunning. Okay, so perform the controlled re-entry. So, 8 data, 8 navigation, 16 data and 16 navigation for the bonus. We've got comms, navigation and crew for secondary, and we need to keep the heat under control. So precise thermal control of the payload is vital to prevent instrument malfunction. Keep heat within operational bounds to avoid payload failure. So 2 heat will be generated at the start of the next turn. Keep below 5. The task will end at the end of the turn if the above condition is not met. So long as it's below 5, we are in business. So I'll see what I can do back in a second. Okay, well, I have to come back quickly because for some reason that actually worked. So, sorry about that missing the last turn, but it carried on anyway. But it was successful and it worked pretty well. And successfully landed safely on Earth. Yeah, not sure what happened there, but got to the last turn and just cut to the cutscene, so we must have achieved the bonus. But we didn't get any extra commands, so I'm not sure what happened there, but oh well, these things happen. So you three women did an excellent job, so enjoy your 6 months of vacation. So yeah, not completely took me by surprise there. So either way, the mission was a sounding success, and we have a free mission slot available. So the polar analysis is due in 4 months. The Modular Space Station is due for refitting the shuttle in 4. The Mars prep for sample retrieval is due in 5 months for the payload to be completed. And the control systems check is due in 1 month's time. Yeah, so we've just got to achieve Earth orbit and deploy that. So that should be done immediately after launch. So we should got plenty of things to keep us busy. Request missions now. I'm tempted to go with the Earth Oceans and get the science. It'll maybe please the Chinese a little bit. I don't believe there's anything else we can do. Or was there one on Venus? Yes, there was the balloon. Yes, let's get the balloon sorted out. So, prototype, comms, observation, and standard. Stick with a standard one and get that built for 2 months, and that's that sorted. Diplomacy, yeah, do I seem confused? Yeah, that's fine. Nothing seems to be changing at the minute, so we'll leave that as it is. Okay, so research wise we're going there, so let's move on. So World Watch's lunar broadcast. Millions worldwide tuned in to watch the live lunar broadcast conducted by your astronauts after their successful landing on the moon. Your PR team attributed the record viewing Your PR team attributed the record viewing figures to your agency's granted granting free broadcast rights to all television stations. In a popular section of the broadcast, astronaut Yamamoto Nerishai performed an unscripted leaping moon walk, which mission control described as a mildly alarming. Okay. And we're getting additional foreign support from that, so that's good news. And we have finished that research for the rocket, and we've now finished vehicle mastery research complete. Our agency unparalleled knowledge of launch systems will result in a tremendous boost to the stability of all our vehicles. 10% launch reliability. And the control system check payload is ready to go. Contract effects is decreased by 50%. It's not the best, but just won't be used in contractors. Okay, so we can reuse the shuttle for this mission, so we may as well. So let's reuse to Tokyo. We may as well get the payload reliability up because it is shocking. Because it's experimental. It's tempted to pay the extra for, yeah, because it's 10% extra. So let's get to the GS Galactic. I really am liking that one. So if anyone else is doing the Japanese one, you want to try and get these two unlocked because that is really good. Yeah, it'll cost you a bit more money at 1.3k compared to 1.4. Then again, is it worth the extra? Yes. Let's stick with that, let's confirm that, and let's refit that shuttle. So that's the control systems check, which is more science. Okay, so yeah, we're looking good. That's all sorted then. Research-wise, we've finished everything in this vehicle section. Now we can move on to maybe the buildings, but I'm not going to build much anytime soon. That gives us, again, it's science, which is fine. We're getting quite good science now. So what I'm tempted to do, I'd like to get this payload mastery up. So let's focus on getting all these completed. So we're up to this point, we're done. So let's get the Saturn. It's going to take a bit long because it's 4.8, 6.4, and then we've got these ones to do as well, and then these two. So we're not too bad, but we'll make it. We'll just keep churning away them all. So let's move forward. I did forget to read that out to you, so I will go back and do that in a second. But the Balloon Science Station is ready to go. We've got upgrade points. Upgrades have no point requirements, and 100% build upgrade cost. Okay. Let's get the vehicle done. We can reuse the design of the Kashar. So 1.5. That's 6 months. Ah, but actually, we have got new designs we could use because I think most of these are unlocked. Well, not they are unlocked. There's no stopping it now. Yep. Let's just load the design. Load that up. So 71% for the Atlas. Yeah, so we've got them two. Oh, the configurations are awesome. Where's that one? Where are you? So select that part. Now, let's just stick with my original design. It seems to be appropriate for what we need. We can get some upgrade points on possibly the payload or the launch. I'm tempted to do the reinforced tanks because that would increase the launch reliability when we can then train on the payload. Yeah, that'll be fine. Confirm and build. Okay, I think that's everything underway for that. Just wanted to go for the research of the Saturn, which is almost complete. So the Saturn flyby, little is known about Saturn and its enigmatic rings. Launching a probe to perform a close flyby off the planet, capturing images as well as electromagnetic and temperature readings will aid our understanding of the nature of the rings and of the planet itself. Okay, it's not bad. Diplomacy, I like just having a quick glance to see if anything's changing. Nope. Just need to keep an eye over this way. They haven't researched anything over here. 19 months to go in 23. Okay, that's all fine. And they haven't... Yep, that's fine. Just want to make sure that we're not slipping behind and they've just done something without us realising. Okay, Saturn flyby's research is complete. We have Jupiter request mission for one of the Galilean moons flyby. Saturn has obviously the Saturn flyby ready to go. And then there's the little Pluto. Interesting what happens to the Grand Tour if anything of pop-ups come up with that mission. Let's see what comes up from that. So let's continue. So we've done the Saturn, let's get on to the Uranus. Uranus flyby. Uranus lies out in the dark edge of the solar system and is accordingly difficult to study from Earth. This mission would dispatch a flyby probe which would finally reveal more information about this unusual ice giant. Okay, so that's the plan. Then we'll move on to these three and then on to finally onto these two. So, move forward. Okay, Modular Space Station 3 shuttle has been refitted. Assigned crew will have zero recuperation of time upon mission success. Fantastic, so that means they won't get a holiday, they just go straight back to work. Okay, payload analysis, 99% payload and 91% launch. Very good. Okay, let's get this up there then. It's a good day, so we're 99%. Let's continue. Well, we have launch. Okay, very good. And we have 98%. Wowza. That's a good one. So we get +1 data on the first task in the mission. I say as we just did the previous one, we're going to auto-resolve as we have in similar missions in the past. So we're going to auto-resolve this one and keep moving forward. And it was successful, which is a nice bonus. And that's phase 1 complete. Shame didn't get the bonus, but it's not the end of the world. Keep sights high, which is good as well. Active mission, so let's get the mission done. So payload, the launch reliability is good. So let's just try and get the payload done. So any other astronauts that's more interesting? Celebrity, no. Okay, nothing really of interest there. So we're going to have to assign Hashimoto, Tekito, and Ottavi. So we've got a navigator, problem solver, and a scientist. So -1 research and additional navigation. Don't think there's anything here that... No, nothing really of interest there. You guys have got 2 months to go, so it's tempting to maybe adjust this later on, but we'll see. This one's going to be purely a payload mission, and we'll select the launch day. Let's select October, which should give us 92%, which is still good. Confirm that. Go back. So that mission will be done in 4 months' time, and then then we'll see how we go for the vehicle. So we should be doing quite well then with the next upcoming episode for the Mars Prep sample retrieval. Okay, research-wise, we're almost finished off the Uranus flyby. That'll be done next month. So just having a quick glance again, so I don't want to be caught out of anything from these other agencies while we're getting this close to the end. Well, not this close to the end, but then this end close to the landing on the Mars. So, Uranus flyby is complete. The payload for the Mars Prep sample retriever has been completed. We've got upgrades have no points required, which is good, but they cost more. Not particularly that bad. And the control systems shuttle has been redone. And assigned astronaut Terioko Tiko will support the mission training by 100%. That's fine. I think he's already assigned to a mission anyway. Okay, so both of these need... Okay, no, so let's get the vehicle for the Mars Prep done. We can reuse the design, which is the... Oh yeah, that's that one, but I think we might be able to do a new design. So let's select the SLS Block 2, and we can select the Saturn, but we don't want the Saturn, we want that one. That is a nice... Yep, that's good. So we can select that one there, which gives us a really good launch, and we can put everything into the payload. So that's the SLS Block 2 plus the 2X SLS boosters. So yes, you must have a launch mode capable of supporting the booster size. Is there something that we can't do with that? that I'm aware of. Upgrade points. Again, I feel the only thing we're going to be interested in is the shock absorbers to get 85%. Yes, it's 18 months. Let's just save that design. Save. Look at loading the design. So it's a little bit longer and a little bit more expensive, but I feel that it's worth it. So confirm and build. It's 1 year and 6 months, then we've got to do that again. So we'll see. It may be a bad mistake, but we'll see. We have no astronauts available, so let's pick up a new... maybe a scientist, to be fair. You'll retire in 2023, so you've got 23 years to go, 44 years, that's not bad. 60, yeah, I might actually hire you. You're cheaper though, I suppose, but... You're cheaper. Okay, let's hire that astronaut, and you will be assigned to your first mission. You need to do payload. Confirm, and go for possibly a January launch. 70%, that's a lot better. Yeah, so... actually... oh, we didn't look at the contractors either. Damn. Yep, confirm that. Reuse the design of it. Load that design. So we could actually pay more and get up to 95% without doing anything, or we could reduce the cost but increase the months. Okay, that one seems the better. That will bring it down by 4 months, and we can put a load more time into the training then. Yeah. Yes, we'll lose a bit of support, but the support, it's not particularly that good at the minute. It doesn't say it reduces anything. It just have a... Yeah, construction methods have a draw and criticism. So just use fun. Yeah, okay. So we'll select the new space to do the contract. So that brings down to 4 months, which is a lot better. So let's get that built. Oh god, we're down to 16k, 16 million. That's not good. We need to... What's what we're doing now? Okay, so we've got Uranus done. Let's move on to the Saturn Orbiter. So Saturn's complex system of rings and countless moons make the gas giant an enticing candidate for further study. This mission will dispatch a probe equipped with a variety of sensors to enter orbit around Saturn and perform long-term scientific observations. Okay. Again, science-wise, we're doing well. It is going to drop off significantly over the next couple of turns until we start pushing more research forward. But we've got 3 months to go for the polar analysis and 3 months for the Modular Space Station and 7 for the control systems check. We've got 14 months to go for the sample retriever and 3 for the balloon science station. So let's just clear off the Saturn, the Uranus flyby. Okay. And move on. So China is launching US flyby in 21 months. Mercury, yep. Let's just check that again. Yep. So research, yep. Mars sample retriever lander completed. Tokyo, Japan. Okay. NASA failed. Neptune, and the launch in 9 months' time. Okay. Mercury has a request mission for another Mercury history. Active missions. Yep, we're getting close to what we want to be doing. So let's move forward. Okay, Saturn Orbiter should be done in 2 turns' time. Should be fine. Just check up on Mars. No one's researched any of this. And Soviets, the Russians are 14 months away from the ground hab, and ESA is 18 away for the ground crewed rover. Right. Without further delay, let's move forward on to the Modular Space Station 3 and the polar analysis. Okay, the balloon's ready to go. It's got minus 50% launch reliability and suboptimals. Yep, launch windows. The Modular Space Station 3 is ready to go. Let's just dismiss that for the second. Okay, so we've got the balloon station. So training, I'm going to go for the payload. Yep, that's going to have to go in August. next year. So confirm that's set up for 11 months time. Sample retriever is due in 11 months. And we've got 3 months to go for the... So the purge analysis, let's just get that one quickly auto-resolved. Another successful mission, and we got the bonus last time. Good news. And for further ado, let's go for launch of Modular Space Station 3. Stunning ship. Good conditions, up to 99% reliability. Let's continue. Look at the power of the rocket. Right, looks like a good launch. How well was it? It was a 89%, so we got additional plus 10% payload reliability for the duration of the mission. Wow! That is an awesome. Okay, let's continue. Don't know what's going to take the payload to, but either way, Modular Space Station 3, September 2000. Okay, achieve Earth orbit. Shuttle's there waiting patiently. So we've got 14 data, 8 navigation. We've got the one because of the astronaut, I believe. Yes, we have. That's Ottover, I believe. He's doing a good job, he is. So 25% bonuses, 29 data, and 15 navigation. We've got 8 comms, 12 power, 3 crew members, and the drift great position is required for complex maneuvers such as docking. Keep drift within the required parameters to complete the task. Falling outside the parameters will only fail the mission when no turns remain. So we just need to equal. Drift will reduce to 0 at the start of the next turn. Oh. So. And we need to have 3 anyway. Okay. So it'll reduce to 0 and we need 3. Interesting. Well, we'll see how that goes after the first turn. Yeah, because we need to get up to 3, but it'll go to 0 at the end of the turn anyway. So we need to get a lot of data. So data looks pretty good there. So that's more navigation and comms. So yeah, we can do straight into that actually. But we've only got 4 commands and 4 turns. So let's get the crew doing that. Do it twice, and then we need. Yeah, I need some more navigation so we can turn. Yeah, I think that's the best option. Do that. Do that twice. Get some research on the some stuff on the board. Must be above conditions to complete the task. Yeah, so going outside the parameters will only fail the mission when no turns remain. So yeah, should have to worry about that. Okay, so navigation, we should be able to do quite well with navigation, so that should be okay. Can use some. Yeah, okay, let's go for that. Good payload. Pretty much 99% now by the looks of it. Okay, 81's good. And a 84. So the drift now should go back to 0, so we haven't got to worry about the drift per se. Right, so need to try and get that data up as high as we can. So we can do that twice more. Actually, do that twice to be fair, and that gives us a lot more there. We can then use the extra crew member to get that up to 20. We then could do getting the navigation up, so we could do some power. Oh, that seems good. Yep. So we'll do the conduct experiments 3 times and do the orbital plane adjustment. That'll give us quite a good set of resources. So let's confirm that. That should be okay. Yep. Okay, so 19 and 13 looking good. So we can do that one more time because we've got the extra comms. We could do that twice again. which will then just leave us with sorting out some more comms. So navigation's sorted now, so I'm tempted, I don't need to recharge, so I could even do that, but then we haven't dealt with drift, so we couldn't actually achieve anything this turn, so yeah, because then next turn we could just do that command, but we'd need to deal with drift, so we'd need to use this one as well. Okay, so we don't need any more navigation, it's just getting that data up and then sorting out the drift. So let's just recharge, confirm that and move on. And last turn we can deal with the drift. Unless I made a big mistake and it doesn't make a difference. So that's it, the drift should go away. We've got 4 commands to get the drift back up. So let's do manual data collection into a conduct experiments, which brings us to bang on 3 drift, 33 data for 29 data, 70 navigation for 15 navigation. We've got some excess power. Just recharge. Yeah, let's confirm that. Okay, 83 is good, and 32 is good. Okay, so phase 1 is complete, so let's deploy the module systems. Okay, deploy module systems. So we need 9 comms, 10 data, and 30 navigation. Obviously, Otto he's already gained his 1 navigation. We've got 13 comms, 20 data, and 5 navigation to get for the bonus. We've got power and crew, and again deal with drift. So 5-0. So great positions required for complex maneuvers such as docking. Keep drift within the required parameters to complete the task. One outside the parameters will only fail the mission when no turns remains. Drift will reduce to 0 at the start of the next turn. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how that goes then. So again, we need to deal with the comms and the data. So let's do some crew. Yeah, comms and data. We can then do that, I suppose. We then need to comms and navigation. That one seems like a good shout. And it really seems anything amazing to say, but yeah, we can deal with the navigation to try and get the comms and the data up. So okay, let's go for that. 91% is good. Crew's doing a really good job up there. Gave us additional data. Another 96. And a 94. That'll do us nicely. Okay, drift goes back to 0, which we didn't touch anyway. So on the last turn, we're going to have to be using some of these big commands. So do that twice and then that one of these, yeah. So careful with, we need to make sure we've got some power and some additional navigation. So let's get the crew to control and give some power. Let's get some navigation in the bag. We still need to get 10 more some comms. So let's do some navigation actually. Yep, this looks good. 93, 94%, which is another same cut. Astronauts still doing a great job. 51's good. And a final 18%. Okay, back downstairs. Yeah, so we need to get 5 in the last turn, so it'll be 2 of these, so we need an extra 6. So we could do with getting that to 11. Okay, so let's get the comms. So let's get that command done. That gives us the... Actually, I don't want to do that. Actually, I want to try and get as much comms this turn as possible. So we do the crew members. That gives us the the comms and the data that we need for the bonus, and we've got the 5 for that. We still then need to deal with drift, so let's try and get as much. So we can get that one there. We could do that twice. Yeah, that can't do it this turn anyway, so that should mean that we'll have to... Hold on. Where's we going to get data from? Here. Okay, and then recharge. So that goes to the navigation up. We need some more, so we can do one command here. They don't recharge. Do that. That way we'll get all the navigation we need to sort the drift out, and we just need one extra data that we need, which we can do by this command here. But I've just now noticed that by doing that we've used a lot of our power. So this command needs to be done twice, and that one needs to be done once. So I need to have some power left, 2 power left over. So I can do that twice. So I need this one to be done twice. So I need that to be 6, which will be 11, which is exactly what I've got. We'll be too short of the data there, which is fine when we do that command and possibly that one. But other than that, we do getting some more navigation. Let's use a power there and recharge. So we'll be 21. Yeah, we just need 2 there, which if we use that command will give us the 1 drift that we need, and use that. Yep, let's go with that. Okay, 86 is good. 58. 49. And back to 0. Okay, so in this turn here, we just need to deal with mainly the drift. So if we did the boost transmission twice and the high energy radiation scan, we'll have drift is bang on 5, which is great. We've got 33 for the 19 for the comms, data's 23 for 20 and 8 navigation for 5 navigation. Then we just recharge. Okay, 22 is good. 1%, but it still worked. And the final one is a 61%. Oh wow, we actually get to see it. It's beautiful. Nice. Did a good job there, they did. Well done. Get all the solar panels getting out to supply the power. What a beast that is. Right. Yep, third position, but still a hell of a good achievement for the Japanese Space Agency. And we did get the bonuses there, so that's going to push up the science a lot more. Yeah, 4% experience, but we don't need it. 78% is good though. Okay, so these 3 astronauts now will enjoy 12 months aboard the space station, so enjoy your time on the new International Space Station. Okay, so yeah, we've now, all the milestones on Earth are actually completed. So there we go, International Space Station is up and running. So we're now going to get additional science from that every month, and it is costing more money as well, so we've gone down to 55,000, yeah, 555k. But anyway, that is an amazing achievement for the Japanese Space Agency at the end of this video. So thank you very much for watching episode 31 of my Japan's Let's Play. If you like the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next episode of Mars Horizon.